All right, welcome to episode 18 of our local to global run as TNA Wrestling. We ended off the last month with quite a few benchmarks, the most amount of sponsorship money we've ever had, the most amount of merchandise money we've ever had, and the most amount of ticket sales we've ever had. On the flip side of that, we also spent the most for. Actually, we didn't spend the most for workers this month. We actually spent significantly less than other months, but we spent more money on show costs than any other month. We spent more money on marketing and production than any other month. But it worked out. We made quite a lot of money, $1,200, and we're just about back up to 10,000. Which, by the way, we were at 10,000 to start off back in May of 2001. So we might actually get to a point where it took 4 years, but now we're over where we started. We finally made money. Finally have made some money. Because technically we're still about, $1,178 in the red. But I digress. We have a show to book tonight. Of course, it's one of the weekly shows, so it's going to be kind of a smaller one. Nobody gets the day off. I actually changed AFA to road agent, so I'm not going to do that every time. And I did the same thing for Mickey J, and we'll just activate them when we need them. So I digress. So we're not don't have to worry about paying them. We're at 86. Okay, we'll take that. Booking team meeting. Don't worry about it. Locker room instances. Simon Diamond does his thing. Paul London, Petey Williams, Jay Lethal is being influenced by James Storm. Beth Phoenix and AJ Styles are travel buddies. That's it. What a wonderful little time. And now it is going to book the show, and I'll see you here in just a minute. Alright, and here we are. We're in front of 88 people. Okay, a little bit more than we had anticipated. That is a full 8-person jump up from the previous week, by the way. It was at 80 last week. Now it's at 88. Miyuki Fuji gets her first victory here in TNA, defeating Azumi Hyuga with an armbar, a 26 segment rating. We then go on to really the main event promo match. Essentially what it is the Haas brothers, I believe, current tag team champions. AMW comes out, challenges them to a tag team championship match tonight, and they get, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Maybe we'll do it at the pay-per-view, but you got to prove that you can hang with us. But we're not going to have a tag team match, said AMW. Let's have 2 singles matches. So we're going to have Russ Haas versus Chris Harris here in the first match, and then Charlie Haas versus James Storm in the next one. Russ Haas defeats Chris Harris with a Haas of Pain at 40 match rating. And then James Storm pins Charlie Haas to win that match at 35. So, they split the difference there. One team, one half of the team won one match, the other half lost the other. Whatever team you look at, that's how it works. And we're going to use that. I'm also going to hype up Haas Brothers. We're going to use that to kind of build up toward the pay-per-view, which I believe I have set up for, there we go, $29. We take those. And we went up to 16. God damn it! If we had just we could have been at 16 for this show if the previous one had been any good. That sucks. But yeah, at the pay-per-view, which this month it is June, so it's going to be Bound for Glory. I know Bound for Glory was in October in real life, but I'm moving it here. We do have some matches set up. I believe no, it's the Culture Club. Okay. Well, I still have that match planned anyway, so I digress. They're probably going to have it this next week. Non-title, Haas Brothers wins. Spoiling it, but you'll see when we get there. There's not a whole lot to do. Oh, I did do one thing. We're starting to do upgrading on our merchandise. That is going to be a $500 increase per month. We're already paying $750. And just based on what we're getting now, the mail order stuff will double, so we'll get like $300 out of that. So it's only going to cost us another $250, and as long as that 50 cents shows up, moderately, we can make that work. So it's still going to take us 2 years to get to that point, but just so you know, that's happening in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next show, and I'll see you here in just a second. Alright, here we are at weekly event number 6, a little less than the week before. We had 88 there, we have 85. We're only supposed to have 86, so we actually did 2 better on that one, 1 worse on this one. Bobby Roode gets a victory over Jon Moxley with a fisherman suplex. He's still rusty. Hopefully he'll get out of that funk a little bit in a little bit here soon. A 25 segment rating. We then go on to the promo before the end of the show. Very just a small little show. After last week, the Hosses decide, all right, come down here and we'll kick your ass in an actual match. And that's exactly what happens. The Haas brothers beat America's Most Wanted when Charlie Haas submits Chris Harris with a Haas of Pain. A 43 segment rating. And a 40 show rating. Not bad. Financial report, we made $8. That's fine by me. Anywhere else go up? Nope. That's at 16. We're 1 point away. Just 1 point away from 17, and then we can. Oh, I don't know what we can do when we get to 17. I mean, we'll be at tiny instead of insignificant. That will definitely be better than where we've been before. All right. Did anything else change? Nope. All right. Well, I'm gonna skip ahead to the next show, and I'll see you there. All right. We start off weekly event number 7 in front of 89 people, so we're definitely getting more people in. This is a 3-match card. Both men are rusty, but they put on a good match, so great. I'm happy about that. We move on to the women's match. Alexis Lurie, for the first time in what feels like forever, gets a victory over Kaio Naomi with the Tornado DDT at 29. And then we have a match where, Styles comes out. He hypes up, number one, his match against Jeff Jarrett at the upcoming pay-per-view Bound for Glory. And while he's doing that, he gets attacked by Bobby Roode, his opponent tonight. And as he's putting the stomp on him, the bell rings, and we go to a match between him and Roode. And my God, Styles carried you. Although he does that to everybody, so I'm not too surprised. Styles wins. He beats Bobby Roode after 14 and a half minutes with a Styles Clash. A 54 match rating, a 48 show rating, and a 1 popularity gain. AJ, and then we'll go Bobby. We had to make sure Bobby's happy. If it weren't for Bobby, we'd be fucking doing more. Oh my God. How much are we paying Styles? Oh, okay. I had 6 people on this show. How? What? I have to go look that up. Alright, nothing changed. I need to go see how much I'm paying AJ. I thought I was paying him like $50. I guess I must not have. Alright, we got some stuff going on. Not a whole lot. We were used by NWA Wildside. We taped with Big Boss Man, beat Mike Sullivan and Stone Mountain. We then got used on Ring of Honor, defended the NWA World title against Rick Blade. Sweet. Bound for Glory is coming up, so we won't be skipping anywhere else. Doing good on the ticket prices. We're halfway through the month, and we're doing good on that. We're over 2,500 projected. Merchandise, we're on route to get about 1,500. That is going to be good. That's what I was going to look up. Contracts. Styles is only getting 40 per show. How much would he be demanding now if he were to get a new contract? 80. Alright, so double. He'd want double. That's good to know. Also, Bob Sapp is now training for a fight. He won't be back for 6 months. Alright, cool. I just had him in case we ever got to a point where I could use him. But now we're going to move on to Bound for Glory. That is going to be an interesting show. I already have it all booked. You saw it earlier. And it's going to be an interesting setup as to how it all goes. But we're just going to have to wait and see about that. There's not really a reason to edit this part out because how soon the show is. It's not like it's 2-3 weeks away from now. It's 3 days. So by the time I finish talking here, hey Cassidy O'Reilly, by the time I'm done talking, we'll probably be on the day of the show. And we'll just see if there's any news, and we'll get in. Oh, we did get something. Oh, we did another one. we were in some weird thing here. We beat AJ Styles. Just, oh wow, that's actually great. All right, we could bring that up during the show. Yeah, we yesterday on this last Friday, in a 3-on-3 tag team action, Jarrett pinned AJ Styles at the NWA Wildside TV show. Perfect. And now they're going to have a match tonight, where it's mano a mano instead of it being a 3-on-3. Yo, thank you, Wildside, for doing me a solid on that. That actually works out phenomenal. I'm quite a fan of that. We have low prestige and some momentum. I don't know when that changed, but it did. Sponsors looking good. Ticket sales. Oh, God. Last time, I didn't even realize this. The last time, Hard Justice had 121. That almost beat out weekly event number 17. So we're going to see. Do we beat it out this time? That is a look. Alright, nobody is getting the night off. 137. Okay, yeah, we take those. We take that. I'll deal with that later. Simon Diamond does his thing. Lufisto gave the locker room a lift as she unveiled a series of spot-on impressions. Ron Killings was keeping everybody in a great mood. Wow, the vibes are great. I'm not going to inspire that. I want to. I'm going to do it. Alright, they were all very happy about that. That is good. So we got 6 matches. We got to go at minimum of 90, maximum 150, and that is going to be interesting to see how we shake out on that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go and book the show, and I'll meet you after it is over. All right, and welcome to Bound for Glory. There it is. It is the biggest show in company history at 134. Beats the previous record holder, weekly event 17, which is really monthly event 17, by 11 individuals. And we start off this match probably better than we did the other one. Nigel McGuinness versus Michael Shane, in which Michael Shane, for the first time in a while, gets a victory over Nigel McGuinness, getting a 47 segment rating. And as we see, this is the first negative thing I've seen about Doug Gilbert since we put him in that position. So, I mean, you can't knock him out of the park every time, but that was a pretty good swing there. Oh, God. Now we go on to a match we've probably seen 1,000 times, Chris Hero and Monty Brown. However, this one goes a bit differently because Chris Hero wins straight up. And by straight up, I mean there's no interference or anything, but what ends up happening in this match is, Monty Brown and Chris Hero are pretty evenly matched, which is a bit different than how it had been done in the previous couple of matches where Monty Brown gets a lot more of the offense in. Hero also going kind of on his own little bit training regimen, comes back. He's able to stand toe-to-toe with Monty Brown, or maybe that's Monty Brown, coming down a little bit, but we'll have to see. They go back and forth. Monty Brown tries to go for the pounce. Hero moves out of the way, and Monty Brown just fucking goes straight into the turnbuckle. Not into the post, but he misses Hero, because Hero slides underneath, and Brown goes over top of him, just goes right into the turnbuckle, kind of knocks him for a loop, and Chris Hero hits him with his finisher and wins the match, sticking around, doing a pretty damn good job in the process. We then move on to the tag team championship match of the evening. We have the Haas brothers taking on the Culture Club. I was wrong before. I don't know why. I was thinking a little bit ahead because I was going over my notes before doing this one. Culture Club, I guess that's a spoiler. Culture Club defeats the Haas brothers after Jeff Jarrett comes down into the ring and interferes in the match. While the referee is more concerned with something else, Haas gets turned around, gets hit over the head with a guitar, naturally, and gets pinned by Jason Cross. And then right after that, I saw that, Jeff Jarrett announces that their work is not done. They'll have to defend their titles against AMW, and as such, AMW comes down and defeats the Culture Club, hitting Paul London. Oh, God. Why'd they hit? I did not designate Paul London to be the one pinned, so they just were like, oh, take it home, brother. Hit him with a death sentence. Ah, brother, I hurt my neck. Take it home. Gets a fucking leg drop from the top rope. I don't think that probably helped that, but Culture Club ends up losing their tag team championships. Jason Cross came out of the match looking good, a 46 match rating. We've been pretty around the mid to high 40s so far. Hopefully we're able to get that trend going. Oh, here we go. It is the X Division hype promo. Previously, it was announced that it was going to be CM Punk versus Samoa Joe in a 30-minute Iron Man match for the title. Here they come out, and Punk starts out the promo. He comes out first, starts it off. Joe comes out. He doesn't say anything, but at the moment he comes out, the words are done. He gets into the ring, and the clock starts. And the 30-minute Iron Man match starts. Ooh, boy. Well, we're just hovering around 47. CM Punk defeats Samoa Joe in a 30-minute Iron Man match. 3-1, no less. CM Punk wins the X Division Championship, taking it off of Samoa Joe. We then move on to right after the match, Samoa Joe. CM Punk's in the ring. He's with the belt. Out comes Jeff Jarrett and AMW, who are still in their ring gear. Their match wasn't too... they might be having a shirt or something on, merch. Go to the merch stand, buy our merch. They come out, and Jeff Jarrett tries to recruit CM Punk to join Planet Jarrett, so that way they have all the gold. And Punk, he does... Jarrett sticks out his hand, and Punk looks at it, looks at him, and it just kind of shrugs and walks away, leaving Jarrett looking kind of like, oh, okay, you're gonna spurn me? Alright. After that, we then... Oh, my God. Oh, we have a new contender. We've also got a new gimmick for John Cena. He was gone for 4 months. He was getting trained by Alpha, and now he's come back. He is the Doctor of Thugonomics. Oh, my God. Nothing but benefits. What a great gimmick. And now he's coming out to kick the shit out of Air Paris. Hits him with a Blue Thunder side slam. Gets a 45 segment rating. Not bad at all. I think Doug Gilbert was just overburdened. I think there's a lot he had to do on his own. I didn't reactivate Alpha because Alpha's $200. But so far, again, around a 45. Actually, I wonder if right before we get to the end, if I go to Alpha, we're not making money. Let's not kid ourselves here. But now I'm going to go in and I'm going to change that match. We're going to put Alpha in there. Bam. Oh, that's right. I never booked that. It's dual title time, baby. Let me guess. And Rudy had a little bit too much to do. Oh, well, then let me get Mickey J. The whole reason I did that was I could use them for specific moments or the big shows where we're going to have a lot of matches, and I completely spaced that out. Alright, get Mickey J. There we go. And we continue. We have a promo between Styles and Jarrett. Jarrett's been the guy in the company. He's the owner of the company. He's had the title 3 times. He's had 17 title defenses for the NWA World Heavyweight title. And now he's coming here to not only defend that, but also the TNA World Heavyweight title, which he doesn't have as many defenses in. But he is a dual champ. He wears it with pride, and he comes down to the ring to take on AJ Styles. And we have the match. Oh, my Lanta. Something finally beat Amazing Red. Yes! In an exceptional match, AJ defeated Jeff Jarrett with a spiral tap, and he wins both the NWA World Heavyweight title and the TNA World Heavyweight Championship title. I gotta get rid of championship out of that, but I digress. That was a phenomenal... That is the best match Styles has ever had. That's a 76. His previous best was 75. A 65 match rating, and before the show goes out, Styles barely gets any time to celebrate because he's getting jumped by Chris Harris and James Storm, and they start putting the boots to him. Jeff Jarrett gets up, he grabs a guitar, and as he's getting ready to, brain AJ with it. Out comes Juan Chena, and he comes in, house of pancakes, starts just knocking people down. He ends up dodging a guitar shot. He picks up Jeff Jarrett, hits him with a brand new move. The FU dumps him over, and Jarrett powders out, and it's between Styles and Storm for a little bit, but Styles has just been fighting a really hard matchup. Storm takes a beer bottle, hits Cena over the head, and as it looks like, the good guys are going to go down, out comes CM Punk, and he helps fight off Planet Jarrett. So you have a 3-on-3 setup here. The NWA TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles, the X Division Champion CM Punk, and John Cena against the Tag Team Champions and Jeff Jarrett. And we'll see how that goes. That is the end of the show. A 61. That is the best show we've ever had. Hell yes. We are absolutely putting... I'm sad we can't put over more people. Why can't we? Let's just do that. Oh, he's fine. He took a bad bump. Oof. Speaking of bad bump, that's a bad bump to my finances. And nothing else. No popularity, but that was a damn good show. Oh, I'm so happy. That could have gone awful. Just god awful. What did I have to say about Bound for Glory? Extremely positive. I'm happy to hear that. Well, I'm glad to see that it wasn't anybody hurt him. He just got hurt. So that's not bad. What is bad is the fact that we lost a ton of fucking money. But we could make it back. We're supposed to get another $700 here from that. So this might be a pretty... I mean, we're going to lose money. No doubt about it. But hopefully it's not too bad. So we're going to skip ahead to the next date, which again, it's not that far away, so there's no use pausing it and coming back later. We'll just head right over, get going on it. That is a weird... Are you wearing like a gas mask? What the hell is that on your head? Hi, Vince. Take that cheeky ass smile out of here. Alright. God, I'm just really happy Bound for Glory did well. A 61. Hell yeah. Oh, how much better would the show have been if I fucking remembered Alpha? I'd have remembered him. Him or Mickey J. Look at that. It was 6 points better than the next show. And just barely better. And again, by the way, everything except Triple X and Culture Club at Slammiversary a year ago, everything else is AJ. 100%. And look at that. He won everything. We've been smashing that guy over. Actually, I wonder if we go to his... Going on a bit of a side tangent now. If you go to his match history, and you go all years, and you only count TNA, how many times has he even lost? I don't even know. Alright, well, I got my answer. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. 35 wins, 1 draw, and 9 losses. We have smashed that man over. Not even kidding. He is just that damn good. That is good to see. So now we're going to go to the weekly event. We're going to have another one to end off the month. Oh, Alpha. Didn't switch him back, because we haven't cut from that yet. So, haha. We're going to have 88 fans. That went up. It was 86, now it's 88. I spent all of my points to try and get like a gimmick thing for John Cena to make that even better, or use, some more finishes. All of them sucked. All of them sucked. I used everything I had, and it all sucked. Chaz and Stevens, I've been hanging out a lot. Simon Diamond does his thing. Doug Gilbert's in a good mood. Paul London and John Moxley get along well. Oh, just wonderful. Everyone's having a great time. Everybody is happy. So now I'm going to book the show. I'm going to come back and see you here in just a little bit. Alright, and here we are, weekly event number 8. In front of 89 people. We're almost breaking 90. CM Punk starts out the show with a promo talking about how Samoa Joe wasn't a fighting champion. He came around, I think, 2 or 3 times his entire time as champion. And where he's going to be different, he's going to be a fighting champion, just to show that the X Division is not somewhere you can go to just rest on your laurels. You got to actively compete, and he has a match tonight against Bobby Roode. God damn it, Roode. When are you going to stop being stale? How many more matches do you have to have? Alright. But CM Punk beats him with a top rope pedigree, a 45 match rating. It's amazing that Bobby Roode is still rusty. He's still putting on good matches, or at least he's getting dragged up to have good matches. We then follow that up with a tag team promo between the Haas Brothers and Culture Club, where both sides are like, man, we kind of got shafted last night, or at the pay-per-view. Cross and London come out, they complain about having to be forced to work 2 matches in one night. The Haas Brothers come out and go, you wouldn't have had to, because we would have beat you clean if we'd have been given the opportunity. And London is like, well, I'm hurt. Well, how about we have a match? And London goes, well, I'm hurt. I can't wrestle 100%. And Haas is essentially call him a pussy. If you're not going to come out and wrestle, how about you walk out? Just don't even worry about your, rematch. So they give into it and they have a match. The Haas Brothers defeat the Culture Club. God, why do they have to be Paul London again? I leave that up for them, because this is just kind of a more unimportant one. I guess I'm happy that it was him, mainly because he's injured. So that makes sense. They targeted the injured guy, and worked him over, made him tap out to a submission. So it makes sense storyline wise. 46 didn't result in any popularity changes. That I'm fine with. Not really. I digress. Jesus. Okay. So does not let you do that. Bobby Roode. Actually, let's go Charlie Haas. Charlie Haas, I think, had the highest rating of the night. Financial report made $42. We take that. Raja Ghosh. Who in the Sam hell? Alright. We are sitting... we made more money in ticket sales. We made more money in merchandise. We still got one more show to go. So we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, and here we are. We broke 90 on weekly event number 9. Kaio Naomi defeated Lufisto in 10 minutes and 4 seconds by pinfall with a hangman neckbreaker at 29. Oh, they have good chemistry. Great chemistry. That's phenomenal. That lifted the show up a little bit. We then moved on to the promo. I decided to see whether or not Bobby Roode, Cesaro, and Jon Moxley could cut promos. Roode didn't do good. Neither did Claudio. Was great, but Jon Moxley did very well. They then went out and had a match. They're no longer rusty. Thank God. They put on a 29 following that. Oh, and Bobby Roode pinned Claudio on that one. We then move on to the next segment. It is AJ Styles and Air Paris having a promo. Air Paris comes out with the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship, says, I'm going to put on the line against whoever wants it. And out comes AJ Styles. And Styles goes, hey, bud, it's been a while since we've been tag teaming. I'm going to accept your challenge. And it's also going to be, what else is going to be on the line is the TNA and NWA World Heavyweight Championship. That's right. Last episode when I told you that titles will never be defended on the show, I lied. They're having a match tonight. A 60. Hell yeah. Just popping a rating on a random weekly event. You got to keep them guessing. You got to hey, there might be some times where, you might have an AJ Styles match on the show. You might have a triple championship match. You never know. Styles wins the match. He wins the NWA World Junior Heavyweight title. So now he's a triple champion. I believe that makes him the first ever Triple Crown champion. Winning it last time made him the first ever Triple Crown, and now he's just continuing to add it. A 53 didn't result in any popularity changes. We will give that to AJ and Air Paris. Yeah, 158. We take that. And now we're going to see. We did get one thing that I went over. It's just Paul London getting fine. Is there anything? Yeah, there's just one more day till the end of the month. So we're going to skip that day and we're going to see what's going on. And if nothing big's happening, Well, I mean, it's the end of the month, so there's not a whole lot to do. Oh, it's the halfway point. All right, so we're at about 30 minutes now. We're going to go through this as fast as possible. Chris Kanyon is the male wrestler of the year so far. WWE is the company of the year. Female tag team is Tori and Daphne. Male tag team are the Dudleys. Match of the year is William Regal beating Eddie Guerrero and Triple H. Show of the year is the Great American Bash by WCW. It feels like that's the first time I've ever seen a company not named WWE there. Jimmy Yang is the male wrestler of the year. Female wrestler of the year is cheerleader Melissa. Oh, you're just randomly out in California. Nice. Male veteran wrestler is Kevin Nash. Female veteran is Tori. Female wrestler of the year is Chyna. Who in the Sam hell? Volador Jr. He is from Mexico. How are you the... No. You've wrestled 3 matches. And he's the best guy so far, huh? Ayako Hamada. She's in New Japan. Not bad. And then WCW added Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. And then also added Scott Hall on his own. How beautiful. AJ Styles on the rise. Quit telling people that. I don't want people to take him. So that leaves us with a almost a $2,000 deficit. We made $4,000 on ticket sales. Sponsorship got over 21, and we got up $300 over the previous month. So that's good. Like, if we can match that again without having it'd be the Jeff Jarrett month, we'll actually be doing pretty well. But we've got about 4 months to recuperate from using Jeff, and we're going to have to wait and see how that goes. But for now, that's going to end the episode. We are now in July, and I will hope to see you all again when we go towards Unbreakable. Have a good night.